you're fine. You will be later.
I'll observe. You already got me. You're good.
In this video, my friend and I will share with you our stories, how we recovered on fruits after tragic accidents. After hit as pedestrian and ski accident.
I was saying, no, for me things started when I was in Maui. It's like November, and I don't know if you have heard Lindsay Gassick. She does the durian tours in Malaysia and areas around there. But somehow I just found her website, which is all about, she called Year of the Durian, but and then she just sent a note out to anyone who was subscribed, like, oh, I have 2 spots left in my tour, and it was like in December. I was like, oh yeah, I should just go on that. It was 30 days later, so I didn't have a lot of time to plan, but I just went, and that's where I met my first fruitarian. But I mean, we go on this 10-day tour, and it's about finding durian, eating durian.
And where that was?
That was in Malaysia.
But when?
This was the end of 2017.
Oh.
December 2017. So that's when I met my first fruitarians.
Yeah.
We were traveling, just pretty much eating, durian. But I was like, 'cause at that point I'm like, eating all fruit.
Can I do this?
You can't really live on that. But yet all these, there was these people living on fruit. Yeah, I'm sure I had all those. I mean, now I've heard that a billion times now, but
right?
I'm sure I was at least thinking the same thing. No,
yeah.
it's true. That's what people say. It's like, how do you get protein? And like, and depends how interested if I'll explain, it really depends how interested they seem. But anyway, at that point, that's how it started. But it started all with this durian, because I love durian. I didn't really know what it was. I'd had it once in Maui, and but then we just had durian from the farm. It's just fresh and best as you can imagine. It's literally dropped, and then they bring it over to us, and so it's just like you've never tasted durian, and it's so many different varieties. That's also where I also had my first Champadek. Yeah, they like one durian farmer also grew a bunch of Champadek varieties, and they were just like, I didn't appreciate them because I was really focused on the durian. But they were amazing. But now I'm going in Asia for 3 weeks in August, and that's like my total Champadek focus. Although I am doing durian, we're doing a few durian mini tours with the friends there. So but yeah, and that's. Go ahead.
How long have you been fruitarian for?
100% just since April.
Okay, cool.
April 1st. I mean, I basically started. I don't know if it was April. I got back like from a vacation in somewhere in Mexico on April 1st, and then. I think, since that day.
And why you decided to go on this kind of diet?
I believe that's what we're meant to eat. I mean, it's.
Herbivores.
I was pretty close to that before. I was eating like all fruit breakfast, and then in the winters I wouldn't have the nut butter added to that, which I didn't understand the problem with poor food combining choices.
Yeah.
But and then, as I said, I was still eating what I caught was mostly fruit, because it was avocados and still fatty stuff. But I didn't. But switching to the all fruit, I guess I'd known fruitarians and I'd been reading more, like to really be effective. Yeah. And I was also trying to heal from some other issues, like one my whole life. And then I was telling before, I was in a car accident a few years ago where I was hit as a pedestrian.
Oh,
so I went through a windshield and just I couldn't walk or use my body very well for a long time, and so I still had a lot of sores from that, and just like muscular issues that kind of like.
When that was?
That was in 2017 also, at the beginning of 2017.
So we are on the same track, because I had a ski accident in 2017, beginning to.
You hit a tree, or that just?
No, I was pushed from behind. And I lost my balance, and I just.
What happened?
Tibia plateau fracture and torn meniscus.
Oh.
Yeah, and I had 4 surgeries, and which 3 of them were in the record. So so actually, fruit healed me.
Yeah, that's
fruit
cool.
helped me, and herb botanicals, they're amazing. Yeah.
So I was pretty much raw vegan that whole time, but I just wasn't quite getting that full healing. Yeah. And then, literally. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 or 4 weeks, but by May 1st, I was just like, all my all my muscular issues had gone away. My joint strength had just totally returned, and although I'm much thinner than I used to be, I'm like the strength in my joints is like hard. It's hard to describe how strong my joints feel. Because now I can bend and lift and do things like I just couldn't do. And now and it's just getting better. So
what did doctors tell you?
I haven't been to a doctor.
Are you
from
after that accident?
Well, he just like he told me, he's like, people often never fully recover from things like this. And a year and a half, 2 years into that, I was like, yeah, I get that, because I'm like, I still got these weird pains, and it's like, and I was totally fine. Was I perfect before? No, I definitely had some joint issues, but I still had like, a decent vibrancy before that. But it was just that I was just. I mean, not only was I hit and inactive for a long time, but somehow I became, it was unable to absorb stuff, malabsorption issues. I probably already had some, but then it got like a lot worse where I'd eat and I just kept shrinking and shrinking. It didn't matter what I ate, and then I, just the pain, I had such internal pains. Anyway, so.
Worse and worse.
So what exactly made me go food? It was just the collection of all these things, and eventually I just, I give this a try. And then now that I've tried it, I'm like, I can't imagine going back.
Yay! I love it.
It's just kind of like the progression. Like when I was going raw vegan, like, I went to like all shakes for a few months, all smoothies. It was all mostly green. I thought too much fruit. I still was under the impression that too much fruit was bad. So.
Right?
Like,
how much?
And how it's like, but
anyway,
I felt
enough
great.
Calories, and it's not about calories, guys.
No, calories are so different. People, we're all works, and it's hard to convince people that what you believe is totally wrong. Not that I'm there to do that, but I'm always here to offer that information when they ask. But I found that like even just like at some point, I ate 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I mean, if I didn't have my lunch by 2, I was like. Lose it probably.
Right?
But now I can't imagine eating more than 2 meals. I prefer 1 meal, but I just enjoy eating, especially in the summer, all the good fruits. I just like when I got like last night I was telling you about the jackfruit.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't planning on eating that, but it just smelled so good, and you're so attracted. I was like, I'm eating it. So, and that's not. I mean, I don't feel bad about it, but it wasn't planned for the day. So.
Yeah, so cool. Very inspiring.
I
love this guy.
Yeah. I hope I can inspire anyone, but. Once you understand the power of food. And don't try and transition too quickly, I guess, if you have a regular diet.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only thing I'd say. But I transitioned pretty slowly compared, because I just thought salads, I ate salads for years and things.
Yeah.
And I did like the parasite cleanse, and I did other things.
Oh, so you still were using botanicals too?
Oh, I mean, I guess you guys are asking about botanicals. I only use Robert Morse's stuff since I've become a fruitarian. But now I just take like the GI tract and then some of the adrenal support or the gland support.
So.
And I don't even do it every day.
Yeah, I don't treat herbs like supplements. It's like it's better kind of fruit because herbs are like more. And
well,
they
like
have
tonics, the tonic effect.
Yes, and they are actually very good, always in a good quality, where fruits they're not. You can't find a really good quality fruit, especially here in this area. Even we live in California, we don't have a good quality fruit.
Oh, so, some of the small farmers do, but don't it is available. I go to the farmers market usually 4 times a week. So,
which farmers market is it?
I work near the ferry building, so Tuesday, Thursday I walk over there. And then Saturday actually I usually go to
San Francisco?
in San Francisco, and then Sunday I go to the Fort Mason one. And then sometimes Wednesday. There's other ones around the city I'll just I may or may not go to. That's kind of my regular schedule. But so I try and only buy.
Sometimes they pick them too early, right?
Well,
or
that's the chronic issue. That's the thing, like, it's going to rot your teeth, and it will rot your teeth if you eat unripe fruit and this and that. But, right?
Yeah.
My teeth have actually gotten better. My gums have gotten better.
Good.
And from eating
healing.
fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's not, I'm sure, some things are too acidic, like lemons. To just have them sitting on your teeth. Eat fruit.
Eat your fruit.
Eat fruit and thrive. That's what I would say. So thrive.
I love it.